Hey guys. All right, I'm gonna wait a minute or two and let a couple people jump on, but I've been getting a bunch of questions about the Uplift Make Along coming into my DMs and coming into, emails and messages and stuff. So I figured if you have questions about the Uplift Make Along, come in here. Oh yay, people are jumping in. Come in here, ask me your questions. I'm gonna do a little bit of an overview, just a little brief event overview while I'm in here, and that way I can give you information while people ask questions about it. So yeah, if you have questions about the Uplift Make Along, ask me your questions. Dude, people coming in. Hi guys, it's nice to see you. So basically, if you are unaware, I'm starting a make along April 1st. So there's still some time for you to plan, still time to get your old whips finished. I am starting the Uplift Make Along on April 1st. And basically the goal of this event is to show the work of designers that maybe aren't necessarily in the spotlight as much, right? So this is not an anti-big designers project. This is not an anti-big designers event, but people have said, how do you define a big name designer? Or how do you define a designer who's less known or maybe not in the spotlight? So these are the things I'm thinking of when I define a designer who's less well known. Number one, can I say just their first name to you and you immediately know who I'm talking about? Okay? If I could name a designer by their first name only, or you could name a designer by their first name only to someone else, and that person knows exactly who it is, knows what they've designed, just boom, 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 quick, that is not a less known designer. That's someone who's in the spotlight. If I could say just the name of a pattern to you, just the name of a pattern, you immediately know what type of pattern it is, who the designer is, you've seen a whole bunch of them around. That's not less known. So the goal of the event is to create variety, to encourage designers who aren't having their work seen as much, and we all know of patterns and designs that are fantastic and just aren't getting seen, just either because of how social media works or because people want to see the big name stuff. So yes, hi everybody that's jumping in. You can ask me your questions if you have them. If you do not have questions, I'm just doing sort of an event overview while I wait to see if anybody has questions about the Uplift Make Along so far. Let's see, other questions I have gotten. Designers. Designers have said, is it too late to join in? Is it too late to join in as a designer? And no, it is not. The way that this event works, there actually is no bracketed sign-up period. So you may have seen for other events that there's sign-up periods where it's 1 week only. You need to sign up during this week or else you can't be a designer for this event. I am not doing that because sort of the way these events work is that they tend to sort of build on themselves. So sometimes there might be a designer who finds the event halfway through it happening and goes, oh shoot, I missed the event. I can't be a designer now. And that's not something that I want to have happen. So there is currently an email notification list for designers only, not yet for makers, for designers who want to be involved. And they will be able to get early access to the Mighty Networks group a week ahead of time. So basically that will give designers a week ahead of time in there to be able to get acclimated, to introduce themselves, to put up a post that introduces their work. So designers, if you are interested in participating in the event, go get on the newsletter list, go get on the notification list, and you will get access to the group a week before the event actually starts. The link for that is in the blog post that's linked in my bio. Makers, if you are a knitter or a crocheter, you're not a designer, and you're like, when do I get into the group? When do I get to see who's participating? Will there be a list of designers? The Mighty Networks group will open 2 days before you can actually cast on your projects. So you will have a couple of days to get in there, get acclimated to the platform. If you haven't used Mighty Networks before, it's kind of like a combination between Facebook and Slack. So it's private like Slack is. It's not like a public network. It's private like Slack. So it's our own group, it's our own area, but it has like post making capabilities like Facebook. So if you think about Facebook in your head, how you can put up a photo and a caption and people can have threads and comments underneath of it and converse about that post, Mighty Networks has that capability. So you will be able to do that. Let's see. Sorry, my screen just dimmed. I couldn't see you guys. Yes, hi to everybody that's saying hi and putting hearts up and everything. Thank you so much. Yes. So makers will get access 2 days before cast on/project start, and designers can currently get access a week early. So that's that. And then, like I said, designers will be able to keep joining in while the event is going. So, any questions so far? Do we have questions? Questions. I think there is a question box down below, so if you don't feel like typing it, I believe that you can actually like click on a question box and just be like, hey, this is what I want to know. I'm confused. Let's see. What else have I been getting asked so far? Oh, that's a great question. Okay. Do we have to knit from a designer that has registered for the event? No, you don't. And here's why. Because part of this event is about promoting designers that aren't as well known, sometimes that means that event information will not have reached people yet, right? So if you're being a participant in the event and you're like, you know what? I can think of somebody and I would really love to show off their designs. I think that their patterns should be shown off, but they haven't put up an introduction in the event. You can be like, here's a pattern I'm knitting or crocheting by this unknown person, or not unknown, less known, or whatever you want to call it. And you're good to go. The purpose of the designer introductions, and this is why I'm not having like a sign up period. The purpose of the designer introductions is to let designers sort of show off their work and introduce themselves. But I don't want it to be exclusive to that list. I don't think that excluding it to a list is in keeping with the spirit of the event, I guess. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. And designers are going to have the ability to do self-promotion in a separate spot. So we are asking that designers, if you join in and if you're going to do an introduction and you're going to say, hi, this is me, I'm a designer and I'm participating in this event. You can put up your introduction, you can, show a picture of your work, but then I am asking that designers, you then start showing off other people's work, because we are working on doing this as a community to uplift each other. And so if every single designer in the group starts going, I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this, it's a me, and it's not a community lifting each other up together. Let's see, there's a question. Is there going to be a maximum discount number for designers? Okay, ooh, let's see if I can do the Instagram. Oh, I can show it on the screen. Okay, is there gonna be a maximum discount number for designers? I am not setting a discount number for designers. I am gonna let there be like a thread, a spot that designers may post if they want to do a discount for the event, but I am not going to require that you put a discount in. I am going to require that if you're going to introduce yourself as a designer, that you do have patterns that are paid. The goal for this event is to be showing off designers that have paid patterns. For you makers out there, I do not care if you got the pattern in a giveaway. I do not care if you bought it on a super sale and it was $1 and now you're going to use it. I do not care. But the goal is to support designers that are doing this as a business. So yeah, is there going to be a maximum discount though? That's an interesting question. I will think about a maximum discount. That's a good question. I will put that down and I will come back to it because I'm not mandating a discount, but the thought of maybe capping it so people aren't being like, oh, my patterns are $1. That's a good thought. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna take that question off. Oh, look at me, I'm fancy. People are asking questions. Okay. Yep, if you have more questions, you can put them in the question box below. Let's see. Okay, so I've been asked, do I have to buy a new pattern to participate in the event? Like, do I have to buy a new one? No, you don't. Like I said, if it's a paid for pattern from a designer who's, doing this as a business, self-publishing, independently, professional quality patterns, and you have a pattern from them, because let's be honest, I'm pretty sure we all have a bajillion patterns laying around. Could just be me. Might just be me. But I think most of us have some patterns laying around somewhere from a designer that we feel could be shown off a little bit, right? So you can use one of those. Of course, you are more than welcome if you find a new designer through the event to be like, wow, what is that? That's awesome. I've never seen that before. Totally buying it and making it for the event. Good to go. Absolutely. Next question. Oh, yes. I love this. Okay. Will I be doing topics with tags? Yes. And I'm actually super duper excited about this. So Mighty Networks has this feature where when you put up the Facebook style post, they prompt you to put a tag on it. So I am creating categories that are things like knitting or crochet, Tunisian crochet, finished objects, questions. So that way, if you don't want to look through an entire feed, like you don't want to just scroll through every single post that's in there, but you want to be able to just be like, I only want to find the crochet posts. I only want to find the finished object posts. You will be able to click on the tag or the topic that you want, and it'll be like, here you go, here's all the posts for this topic. Jabam. It's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited. All right, let's see. Next question. Questions are popping up. Ooh, is this going to be an only English event? From Marcella Chang, who, if you do not know, is one of my designer friends in Chile, and she is going to help me moderate. I am going to say, we will talk more about that. I would like to have moderators that can help moderate in other languages, because I would very much like for this to be a global event. However, I only speak English. So, like I'm participating in Marzolonero right now, and I'm over here like, vamos a tejer juntos, and it's awful. It's awful. And I laugh at myself, and it's fine. But in order to have the event run in more than just English, I will need people like Marcella with moderating experience and people who are bilingual or multilingual. So if you are someone who is bilingual or multilingual and is interested in potentially helping to moderate a space that is non-English speaking, message me, or you can email me at upliftmakealong@gmail.com, which is my official, here's all of the things. Let's see. My hair looks pretty. Thank you, Carly. And loving the podcast. Thank you very much. It's always nice to hear that you guys like to hear me ramble. Ooh, sorry for my messy coffee mug. All right, let's see. Which other questions do we have in here? Okay, is there a minimum amount of patterns a designer needs to have in order to participate as a designer? No, I am not doing a base or a cap for number of patterns. The one thing I am going to say is we are looking for designers that are, I say we, it's me, guys. Hello, it's me. I'm running the event and Marcella is moderating with me. We are looking for designers that are consistently putting out professional quality patterns. That does not mean that your first pattern cannot be professional quality. You might be someone who has put out 5 really professional quality patterns. And if you have put out 5 really professional quality patterns, by which I mean you're getting it, and I can go into more detail about this later, but basically, are you getting it looked at by someone else? Are you having someone edit it for errors to make sure that it's clear? And or are you having it tested so people, you know for sure that this pattern is actually clear and makeable? Are you, excuse me, I drink coffee with cinnamon and I've got like cinnamon in my throat now. Are you putting out like clear and accurate pictures, things like that? So if you're producing professional quality patterns and you're like, oh shoot, I only have 3 or 4, come join us. Come join us. I hope that answered that question. Let's see, there was another one in here. Okay, so this is a good question. Will there be an opportunity to gift patterns? So, because we are not running this event on a pattern sales platform, I am not in control of where you are buying your patterns, and I am not in control of if you want to give them to other people. Oh my gosh, that cinnamon is killing me. Excuse me. So if you have maybe a friend who wants to join and you would like to gift them a pattern, whether that would be, I don't know how you would do it, whether you would purchase the pattern and email, if you are still using Ravelry and they are using Ravelry. But remember, total side note, the Make Along starts April 1st, and April 1st is the day after the classic Ravelry skin goes away. So, just throwing that out there. So yes, if you want to gift a pattern to someone, you can. But again, this is on a separate platform that does not, it's not a pattern selling platform. So I have nothing to do with whether you gift a pattern to someone. But yeah, that would be nice. That would be very kind if you had a favorite pattern that you wanted to gift to someone. Okay. I think I got all the questions for now. If you have more questions, put them in the little question box. There's a little bubble with a question mark and you can ask it. Yes, let's see. Anything else? Make Along, Make Along. So it starts April 1st and it's running for, let's see, how long is it running? I think it's running for 12 weeks. I think I did for 3 full months. And so hopefully that will be enough time if you want to make a big project, if you're like, I'm going to make a sweater, or if you want to make multiple small projects. The goal is not to be like kicking out projects and racing to the finish line. I want this to be something that you can enjoy and explore and find new designers, find new patterns, things like that. Hi, Wendy. Nice to see you. Hi, everybody. So let's see. So we've covered language, we've covered dates, we've covered location. What else? What else? Any other questions that you have? Oh, okay. I have had people say to me, hey, do you want to invite designers to your event? And the entire goal of this event is that if you know somebody that you think you would like to lift up into the spotlight, you go tell them. Go tell them, because I don't know your friends. You know your friends. You know your people that you've worked with. I don't know them. That's the whole point. I don't know them. So if you can think of someone that you think would benefit from or would enjoy this event, yeah, go give them a little poke and be like, hey, this is happening. Let's see, another question. Okay, are we working only from designers that are participating or anyone not super famous? Basically anyone not super famous. So let's see. I'm not going to sit here and like make a list of names and be like, you can't make patterns from these people, because that's not really in the spirit of the event. It's not a not these people event. It's more of a let's show off these new people. So not famous or not super famous is a good way to put it. I'm in the process of writing guidelines, and Carly, if you look back, I am going to post the guidelines, but if you look back earlier in the video, I basically said things like how to recognize someone who is super famous and maybe choose not that person. So yeah, the list is to help designers sort of show themselves off, but it's not an exhaustive list. It's not an exclusive list. Ta-da! Let's see. Will there be a list of designers on the new site? Okay, so designers will be able to post an introduction, and they're going to be using a Mighty Networks topic tag. So it will be tagged as a designer introduction. So I will not be creating a list, but designers who choose to post an introduction, you will be able to click on the designer introduction topic tag, and then you'll be scrolling through posts that are just designer introductions. And the purpose for that is that we all like to see knitting and crochet patterns, right? Like we actually like to be able to see a picture. So the designers will be able to post a picture that they feel represents their work, whether it's a collage, whether it's their logo, whether it's their favorite design, whatever they feel best represents them to you all. They'll be able to post a picture up and say, here you go, here it is, this is me, ta-da. And then when you click on that topic tag, you can scroll through. If it gets to be too many people, like right now I have like 60 people, 60 designers signed up for early notification and early access, which is more than I was expecting. So if it turns out to be a super duper massive list of designers, I might try to do like a spreadsheet, or I might try to do like an actual list that you could search through. But for right now, we're going to do the topic tag in Mighty Network, and we'll see how many people it ends up to be. Abby's here. Hi, Abby. Yeah. So that is my plan. It's a slightly different format. And I'm used to seeing events run on like Facebook and Ravelry and stuff like that. So I am sort of working with a platform that is new to me, and I'm trying to figure out how do I want this to look and how can I work this event, because it's not really a function or a setup that I've seen done before. So we're trying something new. And you guys are asking good questions, and yeah, I think it's gonna be, I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how this works out. I'm excited for all of you to be able to discover new designers, to discover each other, and to sort of work together. And I've been really, really pleased to see how many people are like, yes, let's do it, let's go. Because we could all use a little encouragement, right? We could all use a little bit of like celebration of who we are and what we do. Any more questions? Hooray for something new. I'm curious about the new format. Yes, I'm very, very excited. When I started exploring platforms, because I was like, I don't really like Discord. Discord is an option, but I don't really like it very much. Just, So when I was exploring platforms, and it was actually Marcella who sent me the Mighty Networks, and I was like, ooh, this could be very good. This could be very interesting. Let's try it. Let's do something new. Community over competition every day. Yeah, exactly. And, that's why I was saying that for designers, we're going to be promoting each other, because, right now, we are all trying to promote ourselves, right? That's what it is to run a business. You're trying to get your work out there. You're trying to promote yourself, and you're trying to say, here's my work. Here's why it's awesome. All of that. But when you show somebody else's work to your audience and they show your work to theirs, it like mixes and matches, and things get all meshed up, and we all come out better for it. Because then all of a sudden your little news feed isn't just all one designer. It's not just all one pattern. It's not just all the popular stuff, because we're intentionally mixing it up and stirring it up and seeing what else we can find and show off. And I'm very, very excited for that. So, yes, I'm very excited. I will probably do more Q&As as we go. Because in the like 48 hours or a little bit more since I've started talking about this has gotten shared, the event has gotten shared all over the place. Like every single time I pick up my phone, it's like, somebody shared your post, somebody shared your event. Hey, I told this designer friend and they're gonna come do it. And I'm like, what are we doing? This is so cool. Like, so many people want to share and uplift each other, and it's so exciting to me. I'm so excited. Let's see. Any other questions? Anything I haven't covered? Any other thoughts? As I hide upstairs with my coffee. My husband's keeping the kids downstairs. I was like, I'm doing a live video. You need to keep the kids downstairs so I can talk about this event and you know, not have a 3-year-old come screaming in and tackle me. All right. If we do not have any more questions, I'm going to go make dinner. And then I'm going to go work more on the Mighty Networks. Carly says, I'm on Mighty Networks for another thing, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, the features that are on there, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for like the topic tags. And I can make little groups. Dude, I can make little subgroups of, so like if you want to have like a crochet only chat, or if you want to have like a Tunisian crochet only, or if you want to have like, you know, anything that you guys want to do, we can make like a separate little group chat for it. You like the small child interruptions. Mine are loud small children, which I know many small children are, but mine are like the come screaming in and like right across the screen kind of interruptions. But yes, Mighty Networks has these groups, so we can make like little individual groups if the big chat gets too big. There's an actual chat room. So if you're, I'm not going to say old like me, because I'm not old. I'm 31, if anyone was curious. If you are old enough to remember chat rooms back in the day, there is a chat room in there, in that feature. Eventually there is a Zoom possibility. So if we ever decided collectively that we wanted to do like a Zoom knit and crochet night for the event, we could do it, which is pretty sweet. And it would just be integrated and like right there in the group. It's cool. It's cool. The Mighty Networks thing has tons of features that I'm super excited about. Oh my gosh. Carly just put up the ASL, like the age sex location. Yes. Yeah. No. I'm 31. Yeah. Old enough to remember that that's what we would do in chat rooms. Yeah, a Zoom night or a Zoom thing would be fun. Yeah, we'll see. You know, it's all going to depend on basically what kind of community we want to make together. And that's something that I'm really excited about, is that we can sort of collectively create this community in the Mighty Network space. And yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. So yes, if you have more questions, I'm gonna go make dinner because it's 10 after 5 and I'm sure my kids are like, when are we eating? I'm gonna go make dinner. And if you have more questions, either DM me or you can email upliftmakealong@gmail.com if you have questions. Or if, like I said before, if you are someone who speaks a language that is not English and you would be interested in helping to moderate a non-English speaking thread, that would be awesome. So just, yeah, let me know. I am going to save this if I can click the right button. Hopefully people will be able to watch the replay of this if I click the right button. And I will come back and do another one maybe in another week when we get closer to the event. I will come back and I'll do another live. So if there's more questions or more awesome things that I've discovered, I will come back and do this again. So thank you for chatting. Thank you for bringing your questions. And thank you for all your excitement about the event. I will see you guys later. Bye.